Today we walk together on a quiet road filled with memories. This road carries lessons that only years can teach. We will talk about 5 deeply personal things. These are things that protect your self-respect and emotional strength. Modern psychology studies in America show that people who overshare pain lose social power. Silence is not weakness. It is a form of emotional control and quiet confidence. The first thing a wise man must guard is his regrets. Every person carries decisions they wish they could rewrite. Those moments were never meant to be shared with the crowd. They exist to become private lessons that shape your future. A regret is not just a memory. It is a mark left by experience. When you tell others about it, they begin to measure you by your worst chapter. Most people do not listen with kindness. They listen with curiosity mixed with judgment. Once they know your mistakes, their view of you quietly changes. A strong man learns from yesterday, but does not live inside it. He takes the lesson and walks forward with calm confidence. Your past does not need an audience. It needs understanding and closure. Your future does not need approval. It needs focus and steady belief. The second thing a man must protect is his physical and emotional pain. Pain is a private weight that does not belong in every conversation. Your wife and closest family may carry that burden with you, but the outside world does not need to measure your suffering. In retirement, almost everyone carries aches, illnesses, and silent struggles, from sore joints to heart problems to lifelong medical battles. Recent U.S. senior health surveys show that over 80% of adults above 60 live with chronic discomfort. That means pain is common, but sharing it everywhere makes it smaller, not lighter. People do not feel stronger when you tell them you hurt. They simply compare it to their own pain and move on. When you talk about your bad knee or your aching back, most listeners are already thinking about their own problems. Pain spoken too often becomes a label instead of a feeling. Soon, you're not a man anymore. You are the man who is always hurting. A wise man keeps his struggles contained. He shares only where care and trust already exist. If you miss a gathering because your body is tired, you do not owe the world a medical report. You simply move forward with quiet dignity and let your strength speak louder than your discomfort. The third thing a man must guard is his resentments. Resentment is a slow poison that weakens the spirit without making a sound. When you speak your grudges out loud, you invite gossip, judgment, and unnecessary drama into your life. If someone wronged you, you do not need to make it public history. You either step away quietly, or you release the weight and move on. Holding anger is like dragging a chain behind your soul. It slows your steps and steals your peace. Modern psychology research in the United States shows that people who carry resentment have higher stress and shorter emotional endurance. Letting go is not weakness, it is self-preservation. When you say you hate someone, you give them power over your emotional state. When you stay silent and walk away, you keep your dignity and control.
man who lets go is lighter and freer. A man who holds grudges is trapped by the past. Nothing good grows inside bitter soil. Peace only lives where resentment has been released. The fourth thing a man must keep private is his future plans. Dreams grow stronger in silence than they ever do in noise. When you speak your goals too early, you invite doubt, envy, and careless opinions into their path. Most people do not want to see you succeed. They want to see you stay where they are comfortable. Studies in human motivation show that announcing goals too soon reduces the drive to achieve them. The brain mistakes talking for progress and loses hunger. A quiet dream is a focused dream. A loud dream becomes a target for disbelief. I built my own path in silence. Many people around me never even knew what I was creating. If they had known, they would have laughed before I ever had the chance to prove them wrong. People love to doubt what they do not understand, especially when it challenges their own limits. So if you want to travel, to build, to create, or to change your life, do it without broadcasting every step. Let success speak for you, and let your results be the only announcement. The fifth and most dangerous thing to share is your money and financial position. Once people know what you have, they start deciding what they deserve from you. When retirement arrives and assets become visible, you quietly turn into a resource instead of a person. Recent financial behavior studies in the United States show that seniors who reveal wealth are 3 times more likely to be targeted, not only from strangers, but from acquaintances and distant relatives. Suddenly, people remember your name, not because they love you, but because you now represent opportunity. They call with smiles and stories, but behind the voice is often an unspoken request. Some want a place to stay. Some want loans they never planned to repay. Some want favors that slowly turn into expectations. And expectations always erode peace and privacy. A wise man keeps his finances quiet and protected. Money spoken aloud becomes an invitation for trouble. You do not owe anyone a financial explanation. Your stability is not a public service. True wealth is not just dollars. It is freedom, safety, and control over your own life. There are things a man should never hide. These are the things that make life worth living. You should always share your love and kindness. Those are the currencies that never lose value. You should share your stories and wisdom, because someone out there is waiting for your voice. You should share your laughter and gentle humor. Even in old age, joy keeps the heart young. You should share your photographs and memories. They remind the world that you lived, felt, and mattered. The world does not need to understand you. It only needs to see your peace and your presence. Those who belong in your life will stay. Those who do not will quietly drift away. The greatest victory is not being admired. It is being calm inside your own skin. In the end, we are not measured by money or regret. We are measured by the peace we protect. So guard what must be guarded, and give freely what makes life beautiful. If these words gave you something to think about, then they have done their quiet work. And if you want more stories from a man who has lived long enough to tell the truth, then stay close, because there is more wisdom still to come.